Hello, this is Dr. Prasad Patilam with a video class series on environmental studies and e-waste management. This is of Visheshwara Technological University, 5th semester. This is actually for computer science and allied branches or branches which are of that of computer science related, computer science and engineering, information science and engineering, artificial intelligence, such a type of courses branches they are having this particular course, environmental studies with the e-waste management. So what we are seeing, that is the course outcome followed by the syllabus. Module 1, ecosystem sustainability, natural resources management, environmental pollution, waste management and e-waste management. Okay, so I'm taking the class videos, short class videos, followed by some of the important multiple choice questions and answer that will be followed with this class videos, so that you can see in my YouTube channel, my intuition YouTube channel, the playlist environmental studies. You can see this class series. Okay, so moving on to the module 1, that is ecosystem and sustainability. Ecosystem, the structure of an ecosystem. An ecosystem, it is a community where living things like the plants, animals and non-living things like the water, soil, they actually interact with each other. Together they create a balanced environment which can support the life. So let's start by discussing or explaining the structure of an ecosystem. There are two main types of components in an ecosystem, namely the biotic and abiotic. Biotic components are the living parts of an ecosystem. It includes the producers as well as the consumers. Producers, they are the one which produces the food, like plants, algae. They are special because they can create or they can make their own food using the sunlight through a process called the photosynthesis. Example, if you take the grass, trees, there are producers. Then we have the consumers. They are the organisms that eat the producers or other consumers. So there are three types of consumers. First we have herbivores, which are the animals that eat only plants, uh, like cows, rabbits, etc. Next we have the carnivores, which are the animals that eat other animals, like they are like the lion, eagles. Finally, we have decomposers, the organisms such as the fungus, fungi, and bacteria. They break down the dead plants and animals. They also play a very important role by recycling the nutrients back into the soil. So now let us talk about abiotic components. These are the non-living parts of an ecosystem. They include the sunlight, soil, water, nutrients. Sunlight is the crucial because it provides the energy the plants needed to grow. A soil contains the nutrients which helps the plants to thrive. Water is also an essential for all the living things, and nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, they are very important for life as well. Now we'll look at how the energy flow and the nutrient cycle through an ecosystem. The energy flow, it happens when energy moves from one level to another in an ecosystem. It can be shown in two ways. First, we have the trophic level of food chain. This is a simple way to show how energy moves from the producers to the consumers. For example, you can have a food chain like plants are the producers, which are eaten by rabbits, which are the herbivores, and then the rabbits are eaten by the foxes, which are the carnivores. Now, the second way of to understand energy flow is through the food web. A food web is more complex way to show how different food chains are connected in an ecosystem. Here, many organisms they are linked together, showing that they depend on each other for food. Also, we have nutrient cycle, which describes how the nutrients it moves through an ecosystem. Two important cycles are there, which are carbon cycle as well as the water cycle. The carbon cycle shows how the carbon moves from air to plants and then to animals and back to the air again. So the water cycle illustrates how water moves from ground to the sky and back down again. You have studied this carbon cycle and water cycle in your low primary classes. Now what we understand the structure of ecosystem. So let us discuss the different types of ecosystems. Ecosystems can vary based on their environment. Here are some of the common types of ecosystems. Uh, First, we have the forest ecosystem. Ecosystems, the forest have very dense trees and wide variety of plants and animal species are there. They are important because they store carbon dioxide, which helps fight the climate change, and they provide the home for many different species. Next, we have the desert ecosystem. Deserts they receive very little rainfall and have extreme temperatures. So these ecosystems they host specialized plants and specialized animals that are adapted to survive with very little water. Then we have wetlands. Wetlands are areas with a lot of water like swamps or marshes, and they support many aquatic plants and animals. They are crucial because they act like the natural filters for water and help control the floods by absorbing excess rainwater. And finally, we have the oceanic ecosystem. These are the saltwater environments that are home to many kinds of marine life, such as fish, whales, the coral reefs. Oceans play an important role in regulating the Earth's climate by cycling the carbon and providing food for many animals. So here in conclusion, I can say that the ecosystem are very important for life on Earth. They are made up of living and non-living components which work together in harmony. Understanding ecosystems help us to, to appreciate the natural world and the importance of preserving it. Next, the sustainability and the SDGs, Sustainable Development Growth. There are three main pillars of sustainability. The first pillar is environmental sustainability. This focuses on conserving and protecting our natural resources such as water, air, and forests. So we want to make sure that we do not deplete these resources so that they remain available for future generations. The second one or second pillar is the social sustainability. Social sustainability means ensuring that everyone has a good quality of life, which include access to the healthcare, education, and a safe living environment. We must work towards a society where all people can live happily and healthy. The third pillar that is economic sustainability. It involves promoting responsible economic growth which benefits everyone. It's about making sure that wealth is shared fairly among all the people. So no one is left behind. Now let's move on to the 17 Sustainable Development Goals or 17 SDGs. These goals were created by the United Nations in 2015 in order to address the global challenges and help us create a more sustainable future by the year 2030. Sustainability means we are doing something for our existence or our need without destroying the need or the requirement of the future. In no way the future generation should get affected by the development that we are doing. That is called sustainable development. So each goal has a specific target that we aim to achieve. First one, that is poverty. The goal is to end poverty in all its forms everywhere. So we need to reduce the number of people living in extreme poverty and need to help them to access the resources and services. One can help by supporting the local business or by volunteering for poverty alleviation programs or advocating for fair wages. The second one, that is zero hunger, that is SDG 2. This goal, it aims to end hunger and achieve food security for everyone. So we must ensure that everyone has access to nutritious food. In order to help, we can reduce the food waste, support the local farms, and volunteer at food banks. Third one, that is the good health and well-being. Okay. Uh, the goal here is to ensure healthy lives for all people. We need to reduce preventable deaths and make sure everyone has access to healthcare. One can promote health by encouraging a balanced diet and exercise or supporting health initiatives in our country or community. The fourth one, that is quality education. Quality education, this goal is about providing inclusive and quality education for all. So we want everyone to have access to education that helps them learn and grow. One can volunteer as a tutor or donate educational resources to those in need. Then comes the gender equality, fifth one. This aims to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. So we need to eliminate discrimination and violence against women. One can support this goal by promoting equal pay and supporting programs that help women succeed. Sixth one, that is clean water and sanitation. This goal focuses on ensuring everyone has access to clean water and having a proper sanitation. One can help by conserving water at home and supporting organizations that provide clean water in uh, undeserved areas. Then comes affordable and clean energy. The goal is to ensure everyone have or has access to reliable and sustainable energy. We can help using energy efficient appliances and supporting the renewable energy projects like the solar wind power generation or solar power generation or wind power generations. Then comes the decent work and economic growth. Here the goal promotes economic growth and decent job for everyone. One can support this by buying fair trade products and encouraging job training programs in our community. Next comes the industry, innovation and infrastructure. So the goal here is to build resilient infrastructure and promote sustainable industries. We can support the local initiatives and invest in technology that helps reduce the environmental impact. Then comes the reduced inequality. Reduced inequality, the goal aims to reduce inequality within and between countries. We can help by supporting with the supporting policies which will promote equal opportunities and volunteering for organization that help to marginalizing the communities. Then comes the sustainable cities and communities. The aim is to make cities very safe, inclusive and sustainable. One can contribute by using public transport and supporting local initiatives for green spaces and even for recycling. Then comes the responsible consumption and production. This goal it focuses on ensuring sustainable consumption patterns. We can reduce waste by recycling and choosing products which are environmentally friendly. 13th one, that is climate action. The goal of climate action calls for urgent actions to combat the climate change. One can help by reducing our footprint. Carbon footprint means it is the amount of measure of pollutants. Reducing carbon footprint means the pollutant level produced is less, and we can support the policies of government which addresses the climate change. 14th one, that is life below water. The aim is to conserve the oceans and the marine resources. One can help by reducing the plastic use, because we know a lot of plastic, whatever we throw, it goes through river and reaches the ocean. And we can participate in beach cleanup events. 15th one, that is life on land. This goal it focuses on protecting terrestrial ecosystem. We can support this by planting trees and choosing sustainable products. 16th one, that is peace, justice and strong institutions. So the goal is to promote peaceful societies and ensure access to justice. One can advocate for fair governance and support the organization working towards the human rights. The last or 17th one, that is partnership for the goals. So this goal it aims to strengthen the global partnerships for sustainable development. We can help by sharing knowledge and resources to tackle the global challenges. So the sustainability with these 17 SDGs, it is essential for our future. And these SDGs they provide a roadmap for making our world a better place to live. So by understanding these 17 goals and taking action positive way, we can all contribute to more sustainable future for ourselves as well as the generations to come. So that's about my first video uh, on the module 1. I hope it was useful. this study material what I prepared, it will be made available on my YouTube channel in the description box. I'll try to keep a link on to download it, or I'll be sharing to the WhatsApp group wherever I have with the faculties. Please do get the notes. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, My Intuition 4865, and support me. Hope it was useful for you. Once again, uh, thank you very much and have a nice day.